the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Abatono enya abano awieye nana omanfo no bebre ebisa se parliamentary no etimi ababonten na won enim de NPP amanyekuo no enya sanso na won enim de NDC amanyekuo no nso enya na deep analysis ni nyina ye de brew ewo Nsem-Pii TV. So far NPP amanyekuo no parliamentary seat no won enya say na oba bepiemu ewo man Ghana yewo 276 constituencies na ewo Ghana. So far the electoral commission nsa aka eye 268 emu 80 de enya ema meka electoral commission nsa na emu 268 no eya de say yewo 4 independent candidate ewom enti se wote 4 no e de free 268 ni mo na aba beka 264 na 264 no ena NDC amanyuko no ewomu 180 initially one at the barber 2 if just say one ewomu 188 so that's say 80 no kra na EC enyam fama meka ho nyina na NDC amanyuko no say one edge etimi e de aka one e de ho nti NDC amanyuko no ewomu 180 ena NPP amanyuko no ewomu 84 na 84 no NPP amanyuko no ewo no se ye bekai electoral commission at the barber 2 edwa say there are some 4 constituencies bi o no electoral commission etimi edenensa atoso because EC officials no declare no illegally ono etimi denensa atoso. Don't forget to say nyina NDC amanyuko no e de account on parliamentaries ne ho eno etimi ekoko wie 180 no na said ye ne ayenim no dome kwabrenya yate e de free NDC amanyuko die nim okan kwe central ablekuma north na tema central ni nyina yeyi e de free mu nti se wote saa for no esan e de free NDC amanyuko ni die nim na aba beka 176 enti so far NDC amanyuko no ewo 176 seats na NPP amanyuko no ewo 84 ewo enti sa 84 no sa 4 na EC etimi declare illegal no se NPP amanyuko no esan ye recount na one eba be wini dia one ebe free 84 no etimi akwakopiemu ewo 88 sanso na 8 constituencies nso enyama meka ho enu nso yenim de NPP amanyuko no ebenya ede aka ho entimi ne wo ekasa de yewia na afa yakọ regional breakdown ni ahwe region bia de NPP amanyuko no enya constituencies ahodo awon etimi ewini nti so far NPP amanyuko no ekura 84 constituencies NDC amanyuko no etimi kuta 176 independent candidate enu ewom eyade se 1 eye 4 ena ewom 8 ema meka isinsa sanso ena 4 so recently EC ede atop pending was EC officials no declare illegal na yankwa regional breakdown no region bia de NPP amanyuko no enya ene de NDC amanyuko no enya
NPP in the Bono region won only one constituency. So Bawumia won one constituency in the Bono region. He won one constituency in the Ay3hu region. And with Bono East, he hasn't won any. If Techiman South comes. So if take Bono, Ay3hu and Bono East, let me make it easier so you get what I'm trying to say on this. So take Ay3hu, Bono and Bono East. Okay? This is 2024. Basically, we're saying, apart from Techiman South, which is coming in, there are only 2 constituencies that Dr. Bawumia won. Now, compare this to any previous election. I mean, it's almost unfathomable. Look at 2020 for this same 3. I mean, guys, look at this.
Look at that.
I mean, the whole of Bono is blue. Bono East, they even made incursions into Bono East. Ay3hu. This is 2020 figures. I'm not even talking 2016. No. This is an election with a 500,000 deficit for NDC. And you come to 2024, and Vivian, look at this. Only 2.
It's wiped out.
So this is not a stronghold situation. This is just 2. And these 2 are light blue. So they didn't even win any Bono. Bawumia didn't win any Bono constituency by more than 60%.
The whole of Bronga Ay3hu.
So I'm taking in fact, I even have a 10, but I just want to stay there. So the point is that swing regions swung so rapidly. So look at the numbers as well. There's a 150,000 margin plus for Mahama. When you compare him to 2020, for 2020, you had, where am I? Okay, I'll show you the 2021.
2020 is below. It's actually below. So it's below the
thank you.
figures for 2024.
Good. Thank you. So
637,000.
Mahama gets 56% of the 3 Bono regions. Bahamian gets 41. In 2020, Akufo-Addo had 51%. So Mahama has climbed from 47 to 56, like 10%, and Bawumia has dropped by 10% in Bono. Why is Bono a swing region? This mirrors the national. So this 56.5, 41.6 is very close to the national, which is why we say that in the trend, it's a swing region. It behaves like the nation in total. Let me do Western as well. So this is 2
of the blue
out of, and mind you, this is 2 out of 29. So we have only Techim and South absent. So basically the whole region is gone. Okay, now if you want to go to the Western Enclave, still on the issue of swing regions, all right? Let me take Western, forgive me. Let me take Western region proper, all right? Before I come to Western North. This is Western region. You remember we did our Western region show? Vivian, what did you say? You had the Takoradi Enclave. This is presidential results. The 8 constituencies in Takoradi, Sekondi, Takoradi, Mpoho, Efia, Kwesi-Mintim, Ahanta West, Esikado Ketan, NPP. Shama was like schizophrenic, depending on how he felt. Vivian, this is presidential results. Apart from this Takoradi, NDC wins every constituency. I mean, look at this. In 2020, Mahama gets 46% of Western region votes. Akufo-Addo gets 50%, which is again similar to the national average. Mahama is now 58.8. 12. Bawumia is 38. I mean, this is crazy. Now, if you even so basically, apart from Takoradi, and even the Takoradi is not deep, it's light. Now, add Western North for emphasis, so that we want to, for those who deal with old regions.
Man, I'm just looking at the win margin, 150,000 almost.
Yeah, so if you add that win margin to the Bono win margin, Bono was 123,000, 150K, so it's almost 280,000 gap for just 2 swing regions. So if I add Greater Accra, the election is over. So this is the old Western region. Think about it, presidential elections from the 9 up there to this. Of the 26 constituencies in the old Western region, Bawumia won only in Takoradi. I mean, this we're predicting Greater Accra.
I think Western region was one of the shocker regions that, I mean, people, of course, at a point you see things are swinging, but the level of swinging.
If you are writing a headline for the Conversation or City Newsroom, we'll call it Western Wipeout.
Total.
Because it's, I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Let me show you 2020, okay? To make this point clearly, go to 2020, the most I mean, look at this. 3 in Western North, Jomoro's, Akufo-Addo. This whole bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the 5 at the bottom are strongholds. You would have thought that the trend is that you move from deep blue to light blue, light green. You basically just... I mean, I've never seen anything like this in my life. Right? So this is what? 2020, 49, 47. All right? Akufo-Addo won that election by a 19,000 margin. It was pretty close. If I show you 2016, just for emphasis, all right, where he's coming from. So basically, this is where he's come from, the mandate he was given, and the mandate he's leaving. So what I'm trying to say is that the state of the nation when they voted for Akufo-Addo in 2016 was that in the Western and Western North regions, he had a 70,000 plus. Bawumia takes over 8 years later, and he has a 150,000 deficit. So look at all these blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come to 2020, just for emphasis again. More blues here.
Yeah.
All right. Then, sorry, this is 2020. You can count as many as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13 of the 26, so you can call it Chimpe.
So
13 of 26 in the Old Western belongs to NPP. Come to 2024 and you swing from 13 to what? I mean, I don't know what you guys think about this.
This is 20.
When you spoke to him, what did he say? I mean, Vivian, from 13
to 25 nil. 25-1, sorry.
You know,
and the only MP who has won in the Western region, who people even thought was having problems.
Ay3hu.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this? I haven't come to Greater Accra yet.
I mean, Ay3hu, you know, with the Western region issue, the statue thing.
Yeah.
That's Ay3hu.
Yeah, but no, that was in second D.
But
Second
the
D.
city gave the go ahead.
They removed
it's second D chakra.
Yeah, they did. And Mesa paid for that.
So this is funny. So in 2016, when NDC had a similar wipeout in Central Region, they won only 3 regions. One of them was the regional minister Rickett Hagan at the time.
Yes. Cape Coast South.
This time too, NPP loses the whole region except where the regional minister is.
Yeah.
So for some reason, regional ministers are able
you know the funny thing, Vivian? NDC's loss in 2016 was the worst loss of an incumbent till date.
Yes.
It has nothing on 2024.
No.
2024 is it's
a different. It's a rogue.
You need to combine the push and pull factors. You need to say it was a rejection of NPP and also an acceptance of Mahama, because you cannot swing from minus 1 million in 8 years ago to plus 1.6 million in an 8-year cycle.
With
the same person.
With 9 constituencies outstanding.
Imagine the same person who lost as city president by 1 million is winning by 1.6 million. So look at where he's come from. And by the way, to work from minus 1 million to minus 500K is a hell lot of work.
It's something else.
Right? So NDC's way of coming to power was from 1 million minus to 500K minus to now 1.6 plus. So now NPP is working from minus 1.6 million. So the question is, what are they going to do in 4 years to even halve this?
Yeah. And this is with people not even showing up. So imagine.
It is, I mean,
you know, and
it doesn't make sense.
The Western region, I think that, again, if the government had paid a lot more attention early on, they would have realized that they had a lot more work to do. Again, it's the taking people for granted. If you look at the voting history of the Western region, the Western North, they would have assumed that, oh, these are people who are normally amenable to our politics, and so we don't need to do too much. Those who come from the region will tell you that it's a pale shadow of its glorious past. My good friend Ay3hu calls it one large construction site. He says everything that has been started in that region has been left uncompleted. Nothing has been finished. It's a dusty patch of earth. Now, in addition to that, you look at the Western region has really struggled with water because of Galamsey. They're one of the regions where water rationing started pretty early. Before we started struggling with it here, Western and Central were the ones who were struggling with it, and they had complained because of that prices had gone up. Now, if you look at even the general economy of the Western region, it hasn't been the best over the past decade. Things have really gone down and the thing is this. And that was the point I was coming to. If you visit the place, they will tell you that we've been digging oil in this place for some time now, but it is not reflective of the lifestyle. Third points that affected the governments there, and perhaps across the country, the heightened activity of voter education. There are a lot of small advocacy groups that went round that educated people. Don't take gifts and vote. Look at your situations and vote. Don't do this, don't do that. And in a place like the Western region, Ghana Integrity Initiative, for instance, was very active, where they went around in small groups, were educating people online. They were doing a lot of work in the new voters who had become more enlightened to their situation, in addition to a horrible economic and regional situation. Look, when the statue issue came up, and a lot of people think we might be overemphasizing the statue, but the statue kind of was it
became emblematic of the disgruntlement.
Yes. You know, because after I was done, our man in the region, Enim, went there and did a report. In addition to that, I watched others as well. And you know, when a Ghanaian says "Train, I'll be home," a lot of the feedback from what Enim did, from what all the others who went to the region post that statue did was "Train, I'll be home." There was a lot of that. They won't say it in as much words,
but you could get it in the statements that they were making. They were dropping hints. There was a lady at the market who was like, oh, so you think you can just come and you can complete this? No problem. Next week is coming. I will be here. You are not here.
And that video of the statue and the reactions was our most reacted to story for, I can say, for this year. Within 30 minutes to 1 hour, we had hit about 2K comments on that statue.
You know, there are some stories that come to you, even as a news person who's seen a lot of news, you still get shocked. When Akwesi Ejenim put the story on the page, that Akufo-Addo unveils a statue of himself.
Yeah, I had to look twice.
I was like, okay, wait. So actually, I read the thing, waiting that he would edit it.
Yeah.
If someone unveils a statue for you, it's all right. But you travel all the way. You take our presidential, I don't know whether that's how he went, but fly all the way there. Go and unveil your statue in the middle of a roundabout, which is very dusty and an uncompleted road. And when I went to cover the NPP manifesto launch, I went to that roundabout. I saw it. And so for me, I'm like, okay, at least wait. If the road was completed in Mpue, but the road is not finished, the whole place is under construction, and you say to me that, look.
That's why I'm surprised that the Western Regional Minister didn't take a fall for this. That he went through.
He's an experienced political player, and he barely held, because if I show you...
Show me his numbers.
So if you do the parliamentary, we'll probably come to parliamentary. This presidential.
Okay, sure.
Parliamentary, Western gave NPP 2. What I wanted to show you was that the question now will be, which region won the election for Mahama? The answer is every region.
Yes.
And I'll show you why. Every region changed. Before I do that, let me just add the Bono and Western to just show you my swing region. I haven't come to Accra yet, because Accra is a different kettle of fish. What I just want to do is to play with this to show you how for Bono and Bono is combined. So basically, we've drawn a C in the country. I haven't had a central. I haven't even had a central yet. In drawing my C in the country, in 2020, Akufo-Addo won this.
5 regions.
In 2020, yes, Akufo-Addo won this C 50%, Mahama 47%. Again, this is why they are swing regions. So their 2020 figure reflects the national. Their 2016 reflects the national. In 2024, 58-39. So this is Bono East, Bono Ay3hu, Western North and Western As. Now, if I add Central, all right, now I just wanted to let you, so what I'm saying is that one of the biggest questions in this is, for example, if they are thinking about which region won this election for us, who gets the reward? Every region has a strong case.
Everybody did a good job.
Because West is probably in a comfortable lead with their 20s. But I want you to do Central quickly and then do North for you. So let me just go back to this, okay? Now, Central region has been big in your discussions as well. All right. So what happened in 2024 for Central region? This is presidential results, okay?
Similar to Brong and Ay3hu.
58-39. So you see that Central region's ratio is the same ratio as when I put Western and Bono Ay3hu together. So what we are basically saying is that these, and what was the swing? Akufo-Addo had 52% in 2020. Mahama had 45. Mahama has moved from 45 to 58 plus 13. Akufo-Addo 52, but Mahama has dropped to 39. Central region. Now, apart from Efutu, where Apenyoma King is, and then this constituency called Heman Lower Denkyira. And mind you, this is, let me show you the 2020 so you can see how serious this swing is. In 2020, Central region was pretty, you know, it was a region, NDC won the parliamentary, and Akufo-Addo won the presidential. And people were saying it was free SHS kind of thing. Now, look at this.
This just 4 years ago.
4 years ago, of the 23 constituencies, NDC won only 4. Nsem-Pii, Atimokwa, KEA, which they always win, Ekunfi, where Mills is from, and Kazelatu Fossen. So basically, the NDC's presidential, Mahama won only Commander, which is where Mills' brother is MP, Elmina. He won Ekunfi, which is where Mills is from, and Ejukuma, which is where, of course, Kaziel is strengthened, and then Nsem-Pii, Atimokwa. This is 2020.
So even where Ricky Hagan won, Cape Coast North,
presidential, NPP
Cape Coast went
everything. And but by the way, on parliamentary, NDC won more parliamentary seats. So that was the change coming. Vivian, so this is 2020 with 1, 2, 3, 4 deep blues. NDC won only 4 light blue in one electoral cycle. in one electoral cycle. Look at this. Only 2 blues are left. Apenyo Marking and then
Heman
Lower Dentra.
And there are even lights.
Guys, and look at the number of deep greens. From
1, 2,
Commander
The whole base.
to Cape Coast South, Cape Coast North.
about 12.
Infanteman. You have Ekumfi. You have Ejumaku. You have Gomoa West, Gomoa Central, Gomoa East. The whole thing.
Better show me 2016.
Good.
For the Central Region.
You want to compare the
I wish you
because it might help. I want to make an ethnicity-based argument.
2016. Look at that. NDC won only. Mahama won only 3. Mahama won only 3.
Yes.
Commander, he always wins. Ekufi, he always wins. And Cape Coast North.
Yeah.
Look at number of deep blues. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of the 20 seats, 20 constituencies, Mahama Akufo-Addo won in 2016. 19 he won in 2020. Central has shifted to 20. I mean, look at this. And then 2024. Where are we? Look, only 2. Yeah. So 21. It's unfathomable.
I would hazard a guess and say, look, there was a choice here to be made. Nana Jane was on the ballot. Nana Jane was not rewarded.
Enough for the first 4 years.
For the first 4 years. Now, this is a region that has proved super loyal to its people. Bar Nana Jane in the previous election.
No, that region.
So you think